We are starting, so go ahead and get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hello, My Gypsy Store family. Happy to help you here get started with our advanced users that are contemplating variations. This video is going to be helpful to get you going as far as uploading products that you can make variations for. Let me explain. Let's say you have a crocheted beanie and you offer it in different colors and in different sizes. You can go ahead and use one product listing and save some credits. Let's say that you offer a copper cuff that you can make in multiple sizes, but it's a similar look, and you can create one listing for that. Let's say that you offer a pendant that you hand make, and it's a triangle and it's hand cut silver, and you are offering a stone or no stone option, or you're offering it with a moonstone, a labradite, or a turquoise, and or a citrine option. And you want to do one product listing for this triangle pendant, and they can choose what stone that they want. Variations is going to be very useful to you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to my products, and I'm then going to add a new product. I'm going to do this example for a copper cuff. So this is going to be a copper cuff with arrows and kachina and Thunderbird. Okay. And am I going to fill out the price here? The answer is no, because we're going to work with variations. I'm not going to touch this at all. I'm going to upload a product cover image. I like to work from top to bottom. I'm going to upload files ahead of time. I've already renamed my 55954.jpg file. I've renamed it to Copper Cuff on my desktop. So I'm going to drag and drop this now nicely renamed file. It says Copper Cuff Bracelet. Okay. It's going to automatically say Copper Cuff Bracelet here, but now the title says Copper Cuff Bracelet. Had I not renamed it ahead of time, it would say 45595.jpg. I would rename the title to Copper Cuff Bracelet, but it'd been better off and much better for Google reasons to rename it on my computer first. So my caption is going to be handmade copper cuff bracelet with arrow and Thunderbird and kachina. And that's important to do. If I don't fill this out and I decide to just cut my time down, I'm only cutting my own throat because I'm not getting Google feedback for this image. I want to fill this out, the caption, the alternate text, and the description, so my item is found on Google. That will greatly increase the chances of sales. Do not shortcut this area. So I'm going to put copper, comma, cuff, comma, bracelet, comma, kachina, comma, arrow, handmade, hand forged. Okay. And then I'm going to put handmade copper cuff arrow bracelet with kachina, and it is obviously also handcrafted, but handmade works, and it's one of a kind. So you're going to take your time. You're going to write that nicely, but you get the idea. My shop, let's call it My Gypsy Store. Let's pretend it was being sold on my own store page called My Gypsy Store, okay? Yours, you're going to put, let's say if it's Dan's jewelry chest, you'll put Dan's jewelry chest there to make it searchable in Google Images, okay? I'm going to set the featured image. I'm going to select a category of bracelets. Tags is going to be bracelet. It's going to be copper. Oops. There's copper. Obviously, I click it on the down menu. I would continue to select some more, but this is just for getting you going, okay? So the short description, the subtitle, handmade copper cuff bracelet with Thunderbird and arrow and kachina. As my short description, my longer description is handmade cuff by David in copper with stamping of Thunderbird and arrow and kachina, available in small, medium, and large. Small equals 6-inch, medium equals 7-inch, large equals 8-inch. Okay, just for examples, obviously you can do extra large, 9-inch and whatnot. I'm just using this as an example of variants, so you can see what your variations will look like. This is not where I set my variations. This is my description, but you want people to know what each size is and measures. Okay, so I'm going to say the image is for illustrative purposes only. Each item will have variations to the final appearance as all are handmade and one of a kind. That'll cover you in case they say, oh, it doesn't look like the image. Well, come on, guys. All right. So moving on down in order, typically if it was a one-off item, one of them, not with variants or anything like that, I would click Enable Product Stock Management here. I would allow only one of this quantity to be bought in a single order. This is what I would typically use. But in this advanced example, I'm going to be using this product has multiple options. So let's go ahead and click that. The option name is going to be size. I'm going to have the option values be small, space. That'll create the first value, then medium. Hitting space will create the value, then large. So you can only have a one-word value. Okay, so I have small, medium, and large. Now create a variation using those attribute options. I must click this to then enable the price for each one. Does that make sense? It should, okay. So small, medium, large, it can be all the same price if I want, but let's say it was silver or copper and I'm using materials, it takes longer to make the bigger ones. I'm going to make the small $40. Okay, medium, let's call it $50. Large, I'll call it $60. SKU numbers make life easy. I'll call it 1,000, 1,001, 1,002. That way, if I sell a large of this cuff, then it'll tell me item 1001 sold. I'll have these large cuffs inside of a Ziploc bag. Permanent marker wrote 1001 on the outside. It'll tell me 1001 sold. I just pull one from that. Life is good. Life is easy. Okay. So that is set. Now, the question will arise, is it even visible yet? The answer is no, because you don't have it in stock yet. You don't have, you haven't said how many of each of these that you even have. So what you have to do is continue on with this product. I'm going to do required tax. It's visibilities, catalog, or search. Purchase note. You can always say, thank you so much for your order. Repeat Orders mean the world to me. I would love to know you are 100% satisfied so I can earn your business again, or earn a referral to a friend or family member. Okay, anything that you think a purchase note would be good for would be smart to fill out. Enable product reviews, and you're going to save your product. So you can always double check, make sure that everything's filled out right. Okay? And you filled out each section. Always make sure to go from top to bottom. Remember, if you don't fill out a category here, you're going to lose all your hard work. Always make sure a category is filled out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click Save Product. And it has saved successfully. I'm going to view my product. And you're going to look and see, oh shoot, there's nothing here. There's no price, there's no anything here. And the reason is you still have to put it in stock. I just wanted to show you the first error that people will realize. They'll look here and say, boy, there's no price here. You can choose a small, a medium, or large. You can add it to cart, but I don't see a price. So the issue is you're going to go back to products. After you're done posting it, you're going to then activate your inventory. So you're going to go back into your copper cuff. Okay. And now this section looks different. Now there's action buttons. Okay, so I'm going to put each one in stock by clicking Manage Stock. For my smalls, I have 10 of them, so I'm going to put 10 in stock there. I'm going to make sure the status is in stock. It's up to you if you allow back orders or not. My regular price is $40. That doesn't change. I'm going to hit Save. Medium. Enable product stock management every time. Just like you would an individual product, you have to enable your management. Product stock, I have 10 of those. You can also put sales for each individual one, and people can wish list them separately. Okay. Manage product stock. I have 10 of those. So when I run out of 10, then it goes down to 0. Then let's say large ran out. Let's say I sold 10 large. It would then only show sizes small and medium left until they're all sold out. Okay. So with that set, I can do individual images for each different size. Okay. Let's say it was a beanie and I had red, green, and blue. You'd have different images there. You'd have a product cover image that would maybe be all 3 colors. So you'd do one image and show red, green, and blue beanies laying on top of each other. That'd be smart in case somebody doesn't like red or somebody doesn't like blue. You do all 3 colors. They'll get the idea that there's different beanies available. Or if you just have a nice, pretty picture there, someone might like that product and they'll discover that there's different options. Okay, so you always want to make sure that the product status says online and that it says catalog or search. And everything's looking good so far. I have a price. I have a variant here that says small, medium, or large. And I'm going to go ahead and save it again and demonstrate any errors that you might end up running across. Okay, it says the product has been saved successfully. I'm going to go ahead and view it, see what happened. Look, now all of a sudden I see a price. I see a price because I actually have them in stock. The minute that they're all not in stock, there won't be any options there. let's say that there's only one small left, it'll show $40 because $40 is the small product price. But once they're all sold out, there won't be anything there. Or if you goofed up and you didn't enter in a product stock quantity for each individual variant, you're going to have a problem. So now it says 40 to 60 bucks is the price range. Choose an option. There's small, and then it'll bring up the price. It'll say medium, and it'll bring up the price, and large, and it'll bring up the price. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go back into the products. I will select the cuff. And here is the issue. When I was going and looking at it, I noticed that it wasn't switching the price. It said small, medium, and large, except every time I clicked it, it wasn't setting the price. All of them said 40 bucks. So obviously there was an issue. I'm going to go to my variant. I'm going to select small for the first, medium for the second, and large. Small, medium, large. That is my variant. Small, medium, and large. Small is 40 bucks, medium's 50 bucks, large is 60 bucks. Okay, let's save it. So I caught that boo-boo. We're all going to make mistakes, and then you'll catch them. And obviously I would have wanted to have set this to small, medium, and large the first time around. Okay, so let's go ahead and double check it. So I'm going to click Save Product. I'm going to view the product. And it says 40 to 60 like last time, except this time when I click small, it's going to say 40 bucks. If I click medium, it's going to say 50 bucks. If I click large, it's going to say 60 bucks. So I'm kind of glad that I kind of did an oversight there, so you can see the first time around, the price wasn't changing. Because I can probably guarantee that'll happen to somebody else. We all make mistakes, and I am halfway tired after a really long day. It's late at night over here. And now I caught the own issue. Everything's good to go. It shows that it's in stock. The main thing I want to do next is go to the home page. I'm going to click the home page. I want to see that product shows on the home page. That's always a great way to double check that everything's good to go. Okay, if it doesn't show there, you haven't made it go in stock. And there it is. There's my product. It's there. If it's not there, that means that I made a mistake and I didn't do an inventory for each variant. I didn't say that there's 10 products for the small and 10 products for the medium and 10 for the large. If I didn't go in and go back into that product and set the inventory, the system will think that there's none of them and it won't be there. But now it's ready. It says the price is 40 to 60 bucks. It's good to go. You're fully trained. And now let's say that there's one more variant on top of it. Let's go make things a little bit more complicated, because I know that there's beanies that aren't just small, medium, and large. They also come in pink, blue, purple, and red. So let's go ahead and go to products. And you can click on this cuff. We're going to pretend that it's a beanie. We have a nice, good imagination. So you put on your imagination cap, pretend this is a beanie in small, medium, and large. And I'm going to add an additional option. I'm going to click option. I'm going to add an option. I'm going to say now color. Black. Space red. Space blue. Space purple. Okay. Save. I'm going to save my product. you should be thinking in the back of your head, what might go wrong? I'm going to go ahead and view the product. Okay, so I have size, small, color, black. I can then add it to the cart. I have medium. I have blue. I can add it to the cart. I'm going to go to the home page. But when I said you need to have something in the back of your mind of what might go wrong, you would have to spend more time creating this if it was a beanie. You'd have to create more variants, because instead you'd want to say how many of each blue you have in stock, how many of each red you have in stock, and how many of each black that you have in stock. You'd have to create more variants, and that way you don't have any confusion and oversell any products. I just did this as a shortcut and added colors, so that way I can show you that you can do both. But you'd really want to add a stock color, a stock management for each color and in each size. But I wanted just to do that as a shortcut, just to show you that you can add color, size, anything that you want in variations. If you did it right, it'll show the price for each variant. If you did it wrong, it won't show a price live. I'll tell you what I mean. I'll go back to detail here. If you did it wrong, there won't be a price here. It won't show until it goes in the cart. Okay, so we did some updates. It does show the price live now, like small and black. It'll show the price live here. Before I did the update and before I did improvements, it wouldn't show the price until it was in the cart. You are now all set. You are all trained. If you have any questions, any concerns, you know how to get a hold of me. You can direct message me on Instagram, or you can email me. And I look forward to seeing you around. I look forward to promoting your shop page. And thank you so much for being part of the My Gypsy Store family. I want to encourage you to shout out your fellow sellers. I want to encourage you to use the hashtag My Gypsy Store Family in order to find your fellow sellers and your fellow family members. And I really encourage you to reach out to each other and keep the family feel going. We have a very strong family feel community, and we want to keep it that way as we continue to grow. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye now.